Feature Friday.
The freshest.
So the next album that we really like. Can you pass me a charger, please? The next album that we reviewed was Twice, and this was of course a huge album because not only I think this is a huge move for Twice in terms of their Western market value and how much they're gonna impact the Western market. Because the more I heard this album, the more I realized it's like, you know, there was a clear purpose here, and there's also not only a clear purpose, but there's also them showcasing that we can make hits. We can also make hits, global hits.
Yeah.
Not just hits that resonate with people that know who we are or people that are into the Korean world, so the Korean pop world. So it was really, really interesting listening to this album. And it began with obviously More and More, which was the title track. If you want to check our opinions on that,
The reaction, it's in my channel. It's probably, I probably link it down below so you can have a look at that as well.
and then it goes into Oxygen. And then the first thing that came into my head when we were listening to Oxygen is, I wonder if they have any ballads. So do please let us know if Twice has ballads or slower songs.
They must do. They must do. I mean, they're vocally capable.
Big-
The fact that they don't include them in their mini albums doesn't
Yeah.
mean that they don't exist. And like, I know they do a lot of ballad work, or they turn some of their songs into ballads for concerts and special requests and stuff. I can't speak. My tongue is like all tied.
Yeah, so because they're just in the beginning of Oxygen, you just straight away see like, just because they do pop and electronic pop, and sometimes this isn't the best platform to showcase vocal capability. You just know, dude. You can obviously tell from the start. It's like they're just much more than just hit making. That's also essence behind the product.
Yeah. And not only that, even if the song is very high energy and like it's heavy on the production of the track itself. By the way, in that whole album, the track production is absolutely insane.
Wild.
It's mind blowing. Like one song after the other, your brain's going like, "What the hell's happening in the music?" It's so good.
Yeah.
But apart from being a dance hit, Oxygen, you can also tell that even though the vocals aren't, so demanding, you can tell the girls have incredible vocal capabilities, because even in the little things, they really do stand out vocally speaking. So it's exciting.
Yes, I was again huge potential in Western market. But I feel like this song is one of those songs that gets better as you listen to it. The more you listen to it, the more it grows on you. I wasn't a big fan of some of the rapping lines, but I think again that's just a matter of personal taste. But again, the biggest takeaway is like, it's wild the level of production and how far sound engineering has come. Honestly. Just in general, like worldwide, this album is such good evidence to show like production.
Timestamp the change of music, like in production itself. Yeah,
it's wild the value that these girls and the label and the people that have worked on this album has brought. So we were trying to find out who worked in the album with them, but we couldn't really find many. We couldn't find anything, or who worked in these specific songs. But I do remember. Oh, there it is.
It was.
So the instruments were Johan Gustafsson, composer. Go down.
I'm sorry. Just give me a second.
He's worked with NCT.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Also, who else that we can recognize? Any names to recognize? Not many names to recognize in that song.
Overall, you know.
So yeah, there are a lot of people that have worked on this. So I just said it's just crazy, how far sound engineering and production has come.
Yeah, I mean, the mixing engineers and the mastering engineers are like absolutely insane. They're really out of their freaking minds, because what they created there with people's voices, with the girls' voices, was like top notch.
Because it's sometimes it's difficult with certain beats to showcase and really highlight each member, you know. So and I thought they did a really really good job in this specific song. Then Firework, and again the first thing you when you listen to Firework is like, what in the world
It's happening in
it's
this
happening
beat.
with production, dude. Like
Yeah.
that is nuts.
And
how
not,
good production
and
is.
not what the hell, as in like, stop, that's nasty. Isn't like, oh my god, my freaking brain is gonna pop.
Like they know something other producers don't.
Yeah, literally, the work that they're doing is like beyond. I mean, they did put a live band into this.
Brilliant.
Into this song.
Brilliant. And
it was composed by a number of people, so you can tell
Lots
because
of
a lot of thought went into this album, but especially in the song as well. I believe
it was this was a song that was kind of reggaetonish.
Yeah,
with that guitar riff.
That
It's Spanish
guitar
guitar.
was like, and the vocal riff in the chorus.
Yeah.
With that slight hint of Spanish vocalization was so good. Not a flamenco way of singing, but a pop. Spanish pop. It was so good.
Please tell me the name of the guitarist.
Of course.
That person murdered Slyberry, Badd. I don't know who that is.
Slyberry.
And he also did the bass.
Yep.
I'm guessing it's a person. It was just wild. That song. It's hard for me, for someone like me, obviously with our musical background in terms of Latino and Latin American and Spanish, and it's hard for someone like me not to like that song. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's very difficult. It's like they played all the cards right on that song.
They really did. I mean, you play that in South America, you'll be dancing and singing along to that. I actually think that would be a hit in Spain as well.
Yeah, well, I hope so, dude. I want them to just be globally huge because they're actually, there's essence to the product. They're actually good.
I believe they are iconic already. I think they're on their way of world conquering.
Yeah. Then he goes on to Make Me Go. Again, I was like, WTF with the production value of this EP. It's nuts. Probably my favorite song. Bassline, Korean sounds, and bassline and the Korean, the language Korean sounds so bloody good on that song. I don't know what it is, and I've always said it. It's very percussive language. It's a very, very rhythmical language. So it really helps kill the delivery. It's brutal how good it is.
Yeah, and actually specifically in this song, the beat, the rhythm of the song really helps highlight the natural charm of the language itself.
Yeah.
So it just kind of like brought it up to your attention, even though you knew they were speaking in Korean. You knew that the music is such a huge part of it, but the rhythmical elements that came together really highlighted the percussive touch to the language. And yeah, I agree with you. It really enhanced it.
I said that riffs are really well placed. The English didn't feel weird or out of place because the Korean language in itself was so percussive, and it really, really drove you in and took you into deep waters. So when they started speaking in English a little bit, they were saying, yeah, boy, or do it, and stuff like that. It didn't feel out of place, or it didn't feel like, oh, we have to use English because we have also an American and English-speaking market.
Yeah, and it didn't feel like here is the catchphrase.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
I just think the whole album so far at this point was so well made, and the spoken word bit, the kind of
the overlaid it kind of gave
reciting.
me it was his speech quality part of the song. It kind of gave me like Destiny's Child.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Like even the beat itself, it kind of made me a bit think of early R&B, like really really early Beyonce, and it was really good. I actually think that was one of my favorite songs.
Definitely, that was my favorite song. Yeah. It was brilliant. That part, that little spoken word bit was brilliant. And then it goes to Shadow, and I wrote in capital letters, the album keeps improving. The album keeps really building on itself and improving. I have to be completely honest. From the twice performances, the twice songs we've heard, as I've always said, I am not a huge fan of pop. So pop, I always take it with a grain of salt. It's because I feel like it's more about sales rather than showcasing certain qualities or complexity. You know,
But it's a necessary evil.
I don't want to call it an evil, but I understand what you're saying.
Well, that's the saying.
Yeah,
but it's a necessary factor because without those commercial elements, then we wouldn't know who they are and what they can bring to the table, and we wouldn't be discovering new artists through them. You know,
so I did go into this obviously with an open mind, and because I like him, not an open mind. I kind of went in liking them because I definitely do, and I think it's so obvious that I do.
Yeah.
So, but I just didn't expect for a pop album to resonate so well with me. You know what I mean? So I just said it keeps improving. The vocals are awesome. Bless you.
Thank you.
And I said it's so bloody marketable in the Western world.
Oh, easy work. Yeah, definitely, I agree.
Then it goes, Don't Call Me Again, which you said, I wrote what you said. He said, very little mixy. Like, it has that sort of a girl band that...
No, girl power.
That's what it is.
That's what he has. He has the ultimate...
Girl gang
power.
Yeah.
And it's easy, like, any girl's dream. Any 10-year-old girl's dream to be part of, like, this unbreakable... unity that is singing together.
Do you remember how I've been listening lately to that Euphoria track list of that album, that series?
Yeah.
There's some vocals in the back, like ooh, that type of stuff, which is like eerie, kind of like ghostly. It felt like that in some of those riffs. It felt very Euphoria like.
They had very interesting picks on the riffs and voice fillers, because I wouldn't have picked those effects and those spacey decorations, vocally speaking, because I didn't think the track would fit that, you know.
Yeah.
Especially as the album keeps moving forward. Yeah.
Then it finished off with Sweet Summer Day, and I feel like this is probably gonna be. I felt like that was a song that probably resonates with perhaps some of their original fans, like some of the fans that started with them.
That is the heart clenching song.
Yeah. So it felt like a really, really Twice song, and I think that one is just a matter of like, look how far production has come with, from our beginning. Look how far we've come, and also that we haven't lost who we were and who we are. So.
It's that moment where you look back. You've looked back to all your journey and where you've been and where you've ended.
Yeah.
And then you kind of have like this final product, and then you can kind of compare it to the first product that you ever made.
I guess, yeah.
And then because everybody has a sound, so it's nice to have their sound at the end of the album to finish it all off, you know, to give you a little reminder we're still here. We're not just doing this for the sale.
I think we were right with like our interpretation of the album in terms of like, how the opening song was More and More.
Mm-hmm.
It was about, when you start kind of falling in love with that person and you want more and more, and you're sort of in this beginning of the relationship, and it's sort of obsessive to some extent.
And everything is like you're walking in a fairy tale, but in reality it's more tribal. It's more about learning about each other. It's more hard work than it is fantastical.
I see. Yeah, so overall, I think if you're not a Twice fan and you go into this, you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Mm-hmm. If you're a Twice fan, I think you're going to see huge growth, and you're going to see like their huge marketing steps they're taking, which was, to me, they were so obvious. We're trying not only now to appease to our fans, we're trying now to become an attraction
to everybody in the world. Yeah, it was a beautiful piece of work. Honestly, the whole thing, the concept, the costumes, the idea of wanting more and more, everything about it is just very nice. And if you go down to Genius, you can read some of the girls' testimonials and how they feel about what the concept of the album is about. And yeah, worth the read. Is absolutely fantastic. I love that.
Awesome. Sup people, if you're a dancer Sup people, if you're watching this and you're a rapper or a beat producer,
a singer, a ghostwriter, or even just somebody who likes new music,
and this is for you.
Feature Friday is the show where we make new music every week featuring your tracks, your raps, your lyrics, or yourself as an artist.
There's no catch. This isn't one of those weird posts where you click on the website and you're trying to order AirPods and they say it's free and then you have to pay like $100,000 million for shipping. This is completely free. We understand how difficult it is in the music industry to get seen, and there's so many amazing rappers and singers and beat producers out there. So this is just a place to showcase your skills. We showcase our skills. We make music every week, which we love doing anyways. We get to show new artists to new people and new people to new artists.
So if you'd like to get featured next, message me here on Instagram or email me and we will get in touch pretty soon.
Please do it fast because a waiting list is forming and we don't want anyone waiting around. Keep scrolling by.
See you Friday.
Peace.
Bye-bye.